everybody, it's Natalie. I'm back, your favorite art guru. So today I'm going to show you layer number 2 of paint of Barbara Striesand. Portrait I'm doing of Barbara Striesand. And so yeah, this is layer number 2. I've got everything set up. But before I get started painting, I wanted to share a couple things with you guys. Got more great ideas or other tips that things that I do that I think will be helpful for you if you like my style and all that stuff. Alright, because every artist has different techniques, so you guys explore and come up with your own things too. And so hopefully you like what I'm teaching you and you're learning a lot. Okay, but I wanted to show you, tell you that every time you come back to another painting session or whenever your water gets dirty, you need to make sure that you change your water, because if it gets too dark full of other colors and stuff, then it'll mess up the mixing of the colors on the palette. So you want to make sure you have clean water all the time. Change it whenever it gets dirty. Okay? And then also, I haven't shown you these yet. They are the Martha Stewart glitter and metallic paints. I've been getting these at Michael's. They're pretty cool for all the little details and accents. I like a lot of metallics and glitters. Anything sparkly. So I found these Martha Stewart multi-surface glitter acrylic craft paint. And they're really, really cool. This one is Night Sky, so it's a navy blue glitter. But this is a glitter one. Look for those at Michael's. There's another glitter one. This is Onyx. That's like a dark gray, gunmetal gray glitter. And then here's a metallic. Metallic is very shimmery. And that one is a silver. So that's pretty cool. And then I have a whole bunch of other ones too. Like this one is purple sapphire. And then I have sunstone. So she has all kinds of fun paints that you can work with. So I get these over time. I collect them, If I have a painting that I have in my mind and then I know what kind of glitter paint I want or what color metallic paint I want, then I'll go run over to Michael's. Luckily, I'm not too far away. I swear I'm in that store every day. But anyways, I'll just go there and I'll pick whatever colors that I need for whatever painting I'm going to do. Okay, so that's that. And then another thing, actually I'm going to put this over there. I don't know if you probably notice on a lot of my paintings I end up with this really nice high gloss. Let's see here. Okay, Sharon Tate, for example, on her lips and her eyes, and sometimes I'll put it on the pear and stuff, but anyways, especially on her mouth. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty good. Anyways, that is this stuff. Called Glossy Accents. I love this stuff. I get this at either the Craft Warehouse or Michael's. Michael's, better hook me up. Send me some stuff. Alright, clear dimensional embellishment. That's what this is. And it gives like a really nice, thick gloss accent. I like to put this on the lips and on other things like the jewelry or even the shells that I do in the paintings and like the eyes and stuff. But you can do whatever you want with it. You can also make jewelry out of this. You can put it on top of beads and it just seals everything. It dries to a hard, clear, glossy finish. Great for rubber stamping and scrapbooking or painting. Alright, so hopefully you guys saw me. I hope that I didn't get too close to the camera. Put that back. Alright, so get this if you want. You like glossy stuff. And then also, get inspired, you guys. Bust out your books. I love this book. This is the Ocean book. And it's got so many good ideas in here. I'll just look in here and I'll, get inspired just by the colors of that fish. And maybe I'll even take that fish pattern and use that for a mermaid fin. I've been doing that a lot lately. It's a lot of fun. I love doing that. But this has all kinds of really cool stuff that I like to get inspired by. So, I don't know what you guys like to paint, but, it might not be ocean stuff. Maybe you have other books that you look at. But you definitely want to get inspired and get ideas. Okay, and also, yeah, I want to show you this too. So my little neighbor next door, her name is Keely. She's 9 or 10 years old. Anyways, I guess I inspired her to paint the other day, and she's got like 5 other brothers and sisters. It's a pretty big family. And so she brought me these. She made me these cute little paintings. Isn't that cute? Little fish with spirals and a plant. She's got a little starfish over here and rock or whatever, a little flower and butterfly. So I thought that was pretty cute. And you know, you guys, if you have some artwork that you've been doing since I've started these Painting with Love series, send me pictures of it. I would love to share it with everyone on my videos and talk about what we've been learning and stuff. So send me your, pictures of your artwork you've been doing, and then, I'll eventually make a video where I'm just going through people's artwork and what you guys have been doing. Like, even send me your pictures of your the emotion paintings, or even the spring, fall, the seasons paintings. If you did those little ones real fast, send me those so I can share them with everybody, and I'll promote for you too. And eventually, I want to start doing like where, one painting a month, the best painting wins or whatever, and I'll send you a goodie package. So I'm going to do that soon too. I got all kinds of ideas, people. All right. So I also have, this is a cool book. This is a how to draw and paint vampire books. I love it. Really cool ideas in here. I also look at other fish books, aquarium fish books. See? Look at the colors. Brilliant. God is an amazing artist, isn't he? I look at his creatures, all of his creatures on planet Earth, and I'm like, Jiminy Christmas, God, how do you blend the colors so perfectly? It's like genius. Even the colors of the flowers and in nature, the bushes. I mean, take your camera and go outside, people. Take some pictures. Really appreciate the beauty of even birds and different plants and landscapes. I mean, it's just amazing to me. I'll spend forever outside in my backyard. I've got so many flowers and butterfly bushes, and God, I could sit there and smell a rose all day long till I almost sniff myself till I pass out. It's like, geez, I can't get enough of the rose smell. Oh, I love that smell. Oh, it smells so good. Love it. And then it inspires me, and then I want to go paint a pretty picture. So go get inspired with nature. All right, now I'm going to start painting. I have, oh, no. I got to show you one more thing. This is an iridescent medium. I got this at Michael's. It's a Liquitex Basics, and you use it with acrylic paint. And what you do with this is you add it to your acrylic paint, and it makes everything kind of the color that you're using glittery and sparkly. And it makes it very iridescent, so it pops. And when you put iridescent colors on like dark backgrounds, or you'll start with like a whole dark canvas and use iridescent colors, I mean, it's like glow in the dark. Seriously, it's so cool. And that's another thing you can do too that I just did on one of the paintings that a portrait that I did for one of my fans, Vicky. Thanks, Vicky. I'm glad you got it and you loved it. But anyways, I discovered glow in the dark puffy paint. So I did that with the fish embellishments on our fish fin, and I put the glow in the dark puffy paint on last. And when you turn off the lights, like all these little accents on her hair and her fish fin, they all glow, and it's the coolest thing ever. Anyway, so I've got all kinds of ideas. Woo! Okay, you guys. So now I'm going to start painting. I've got my clean water. Again, make sure you have paper towels. I've got my painting clothes on. Got my stretch pants. They already have paint all over them. And I've got my palette full of some paint that I was using for a portrait I just finished of Britney Spears. That one turned out awesome. You'll see that soon. It was a commissioned piece for a guy for his bedroom. Hello, Mark. And it's really cool. Wait till you see it. It's so amazing. I love it. Britney Spears. And I painted it in such a way where you can hang the painting either this way or that way. So it's really, really cool. I'll show it to you guys once he gets it. I don't want to ruin the surprise. I want him to be like, pull it out of the box and be like, oh my God, it's beautiful. Okay, so let's get painting now. I kind of put my water over here. You need to have your palette close to you and your water, because I dip my paintbrushes in my water a lot. And I also need to get some paint color. So again, I told you my color scheme for this one was split complementary, which I'm going to be using blue, violet, and yellow orange. So right now I need some cerulean blue on my palette. So I'm going to go ahead and put some on there, a nice amount. And I've got purple on there, so I don't need that. And I've got yellow and red, so I can make yellow orange. Or, yeah, yellow orange. Well, actually, I need more yellow, because that's the wrong kind of yellow. I'm going to be using this yellow, cadmium yellow medium. And I'm going to put that over here, away from the blue. Okay, and then I've got enough black. I need more white. I've got this big old thing of white over here, because I use a lot of white. So I want more, and I want it to be clean, so I'm going to put it over here. And I've already got purple. Okay, I want a little... actually, I think that's good. Nope. I need cadmium red light, which is the color that I use to mix blue with. Remember, mix your complements to get your neutrals. That way your painting will be in harmony and everything will look, the colors will just pop, okay? So this is cadmium red light. It makes a wonderful skin tone. You don't need a lot of it. I'm going to use a little bit of it. But I am going to mix that with the blue because that is opposite. Blue, the complement of blue is orange. Even though this is a little bit more red orange, I like it better than using just the straight cadmium orange. That's really what you should be using, is the cadmium orange. But I prefer it mixed with the cadmium red light. I mean, it's a little bit more of a red orange, you see. So either or, I mean, you could do either one. Okay, so I've got that, I got purple in there, gotta make sure you have everything, you guys, before you get started, before you get into painting mode. It's called A mode. I read it in one of my art books somewhere. When you get into painting mode, you want to make sure you work for a minimum block time of 50 to 120 minutes or something like that without stopping. So you really want to do that. Make sure you use your time wisely. Okay, I need more gloss. This isn't going to be enough. Please tell me I have more. Okay, there it is. I always have a backup gloss because I use so much of it, so I've got to stock up on that stuff. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put, man, my face is itching. What the heck? I'm going to put a lot of gloss on here, on the palette here. So this is layer number 2. It was the first layer we just did. Now I'm on layer number 2. Putting a lot of gloss on here, you guys, because I'm going to be mixing some serious colors. Layer number 2 is a lot of fun, all right? I mean, layer number 1's fun too, but layer number 1 is mainly just, you know, marking where your colors are going to be and just getting the basis down. But layer number 2, we're really going to get into some blending and some detailing and stuff like that. So this is a lot of fun. Here we go. I got my magnifying glass. And you'll notice too that I will be using this more towards the end of the paintings, because that's when I really start fine-tuning everything. I'll just take this off and I'll actually get like this and really study. Another thing you can do if you don't have a magnifying glass is you can squint. Squint, or you can also, because if you squint and look at the shapes, it just helps to see things better. So try that too. Stand back and squint and see what needs to be done. And remember, you adjust as you go. Not everything's going to be perfect right away. It's the process of layers and changing it as you go, okay? It's a process. So stick with me and don't think I'm going to mess it up or anything. I mean, I'm not going to mess up painting, obviously. But, you know, some people will be like, what are you doing? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't look like her yet. What are you doing? This needs to be changed. The eye needs to be changed. It needs to be changed. Like, dude, hold off. I'm not done yet. It'll get there. Okay, so here we go now. Let's see. I'm going to use, what brush am I going to use? this one. I'm going to use my medium round brush right now. I actually want to put this, I want you guys to be able to see it, so let's see here. Oh, I guess I'll just have to move it as I go. So put it right back there. Okay, let's see here. See, now I gotta think for a second, you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna dip my brush in the blue and mix it with this glaze. Just a teeny bit. Remember, you can always add more, so it's best to just start with a little bit of paint and then continue to add more to the gloss. That's what I like to do. So you get a nice color. Oh, and another tip is that your guys, the acrylic paint will dry a shade darker than what you mix it as when it's wet. So remember that when you're mixing your colors, you know, it's going to dry a shade or two darker than what you initially put on when it's wet. So that's a helpful little tint or hint. I'm looking at this saying tint as I'm thinking hint. Because this is a tint of blue. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start down here now. And I add white as I go. And then we need its, oh geez, I didn't even put the orange on here. What am I doing? I need that. I just put it back. I'm going to dip a little bit of orange in my brush. And I'm going to put it on the opposite side of the glaze, of the blue. And I'm just going to go ahead and slap it right on the canvas. Just mix these colors on the canvas too, you guys. You don't have to mix them all on your palette exactly. Dip and go, man. Just get it on there. Get the paint on there. Now over here I want this to be darker, but I want to use more of a gold tone, except for her neck right here, which is, you know, her skin tone's going to be in blues and oranges. I want it to be very pale. Now I'm going to make a gold color, yellow-orange for her hair. I'm going to use cadmium yellow, medium. And I'm going to actually, I want to add some purple to it because the opposite or the complement of yellow is purple. So I want to neutralize it a little bit. Make it a little bit more of a warm ochre color. So I'm going to dip my brush into the purple and mix it straight with the yellow. And then I'll add a little bit of black. And I'll add a little bit more black and a little bit more purples. Just dip the tip of my bristles into the paint. This is going to be in shadow over here. What am I doing? See, my brush or my water is usually on the right side, so I'm always trying to dip over there. Dip my brush over there. So right now this color is just the yellow, cadmium yellow medium mixed with black and a dab of purple. Sometimes I use my finger too to kind of work the paint in. Now, what I want to do with her hair is going to be very interesting in this one. I'm just adding white right now. I want some white on there first. And I'm going to move this. See, I need to be able to see it, so I'm going to have to put that picture down here. Okay, a little bit more gold. Gold in the gloss. Now with hair, I'll look at these shapes, okay? Eventually I'm going to add, that'll be darker because remember we're going to build up the darker colors. But I just want to get some of these, you know, markings in here. It's just, you know, groups of shapes. You don't have to get crazy and look at every single strand of hair, but look at your main shapes here. Okay, so this is going to be dark and it goes all the way down into here. And then this, there's a middle color here. You see it right there? So this is just my yellow with gloss and a touch of purple to neutralize it so it's not so bright. But you see that? You see how it's like a triangle right here? And then I'll, you know, that's a little bit lighter, so I will go back over it with my white. And that's what I do a lot of times too at the very end, is I will do my final little details with, you know, black, like all around the face, and white, like around the lips and those. So you'll see me do that too, and add white on top of the hair, stuff like that.